Hey everyone, it's Dr. Hodges, and I'm coming with you for a quick PSA. And the PSA is don't smoke. It doesn't matter what you're smoking, it is not good. And I say this because as a doctor, we always talk about tobacco's bad. We know it is the number one preventable cause for cancer. You can't smoke. You can't smoke. You can't vape. It doesn't even matter if your vape doesn't have nicotine in it. You can't do it. You're going to have issues. And why is that? And then also, it doesn't matter what you vape, and that includes pot. And I know all of you folks that are out there, especially if you're young, you're just going to roll your eyes and say, oh my gosh, there's nothing wrong with smoking pot and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I am telling you, if a patient comes to me, and let's say they're a couple of years out from surgery, and I get a call from the ER, and they have a great big perforated ulcer, meaning they have a great big hole in their stomach. There's 3 reasons why that happens. And none of those reasons include swallowing a chicken bone, which is what people will say. Oh, I swallowed a chicken bone. I'm like, no, you didn't. I ask them, what NSAIDs were you doing? Meaning, how much ibuprofen, Aleve, naproxen, naproxen, what were you doing? Were you taking any steroids? So were you taking a prednisone pack, a Medrol dose pack? Did a doctor give you a hydrocortisone shot for all that poison ivy you got into when you were out working in the weeds? And then finally, what were you smoking? And in the past, I had a patient that they did not smoke tobacco. They did not vape tobacco, but they did vape pot every day. And that is why they got a big old ulcer. So, and I literally just saw a patient earlier, and I mean, I could tell that she was smoking. She was smoking something, and that was not Sol de Janeiro that she was wearing. And she was talking about a lot of this nausea that she's having, and it's not uncommon after you've had weight loss surgery for you to develop nausea if you're not compliant with your protein. If you have a sleeve or a bypass, you need to do 60 to 80 grams of protein a day. If you have a duodenal switch or a version of a bypass to a duodenal switch, you need 100 to 120 grams of protein a day. If you're not compliant, you can develop this persistent nausea. You know what also can cause nausea? If you're smoking a bowl every day. You can't do it. You just can't. You can't vape it. You can't smoke it. You can't put it in a pipe. You cannot smoke pot. You can get really nauseated. So if you are a bariatric patient out there and you're like, oh, Dr. Hodge, I'm fine. It's fine. But I don't know why I'm nauseated. And you're doing your protein every day and you're eating the right things, but you're smoking every day, you know what that's probably from? Probably from all that pot that you're smoking. Don't do it. There is a syndrome, and it's a hypernausea, a hyperemesis syndrome that you can get from daily pot use. And you know where I heard about it? From my CRNA that is now retired, that worked with a ton of GI guys out in California. She said they dealt with patients all the time. These patients would come in, they were having sometimes some difficulty swallowing, but they would just have this persistent nausea. And it was from the pot that they were smoking. So, you do you, but don't complain about your nausea if you keep on smoking your pot every day, because all I'm going to do is tell you to stop doing it. Okay? It's not good for you. And if you're a bariatric patient, if you are smoking it every day, or if you're vaping it every day, you can absolutely develop an ulcer, and that ulcer could perforate. If you get a perforated ulcer, that buys you an surgery. That potentially also will buy you either TPN or a feeding tube for a couple of months. So no fun. Just some food for thought.